Counting sheep to get sleep may seem unrealistic, but Dr. Nancy Cullip of Emory Sleep Center says counting is one of the many ways to quiet the brain so you can rest. And here's another.
Take that day that you just finished and start at the beginning of the day and rewind a little video in your head of that day. As much detail as you can remember about that prior day, and for most of us, we'll be asleep before lunch.
And thinking about that long to-do list can keep your mind too active to go to sleep. So Dr. Cullip says put those worries aside.
Write down all those worries that you have about your day that's coming up. So that's your worry list, okay? You're gonna fill that out and you're gonna put it over here, and then I'm gonna worry about it tomorrow.
A few other tips to help you sleep: develop a routine before bedtime. That trains your brain. Also, avoid light because that stimulates the mind. Don't eat too close to bedtime. That can keep your body awake. And avoid caffeine. And even though alcohol may make you sleepy, avoid that too.
Once it wears out of your system, your sleep tends to be much more fragmented. And it also depresses your breathing. So if you have any kind of a respiratory disorder, sleep apnea, emphysema, it can actually make your breathing worse.
This bridge collapse happened in one of the most important arteries of all of the city of Atlanta. I want you to take a look because you see that gap there where the smoke is rising? That was the interstate. A section of it collapsed as a fire burned underneath. So now not only is I-85 closed in both directions, but so is the surface street below where the highway collapsed onto it. This happened toward the end of the evening commute yesterday. A fire somehow started in some electrical coils being stored under the bridge. It caused a massive fire that burned so hot it apparently melted the metal structure of the bridge, causing the whole section to collapse. Obviously, that shut down the northbound lanes of travel, but they quickly shut down the southbound lanes too because it was in jeopardy of falling. Earlier this morning, we noticed there were still flames at the scene, which shows this is still an active situation. So it could be a while before it's even safe for inspectors to come examine the bridge. In the meantime, we expect the surface streets to be a nightmare today as people try to navigate around this mess. One thing is for sure, it could be a long time before traffic to and from work here in the city of Atlanta is back to normal again. Back to you.